Today I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna meal prep for my week. On the menu today we have rice, green beans, chicken, pinto beans. We also have salmon, roasted carrots, roasted sweet potato, a little tomato, onion, vinaigrette, and then of course avocado and greens on the side to just add more volume and nutrition to this meal. So let's get into it. Por la mañana café, por la tarde ron, ya estamos en la calle. Today is the day after the Benito Bowl. I'm drinking my coffee in this little cup that says às vezes café, às vezes cerveja, which is like the Brazilian version of por la mañana café, por la tarde ron. Don't overthink it. My clients will often ask me like, can you give me a recipe? I'm like, girl, I don't follow recipes, I follow my heart, okay? So today we're gonna start with the beans. Here's the thing. Last time I made beans, I think I made half a cup or 1 cup. I think I made 1 cup. Maybe it was half a cup. So today I'm gonna make 1/4 a cup of beans. Why? Because beans make me really gassy and bloated, so I want the fiber and the nutrients from beans, but I only need a little bit on my meals. So I'm literally gonna make 1/4 cup. You probably could make more, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna soak these and set them aside for the next 12 hours. We're not gonna think about it. So I just put them in a bowl of water. Set this aside, that's it. We'll put them in the pressure pot like 12 hours later, it's gonna be great. Now that we have the beans going, should I move this stuff out of the way? I probably should. Clear the station. Next is gonna be our rice. I like to weigh out my rice dry. And every time I make rice, I make about 4 to 6 servings, depending on if my boyfriend is in the mood to eat healthy or not. This week, he is on business travel, so I'm only gonna be cooking for myself. So I'm gonna make 4 servings worth. Now all I have to do is rinse the rice and put it on the rice cooker. And you wanna rinse till the water runs clear. Right now it's really foggy. I'm kinda lazy, so sometimes I'll stop even before it's like as clear as it can be. You do what you want with your rice. Once it's rinsed, you wanna put enough water to where if you stick a finger onto the top of your rice, the water comes up to the first knuckle of your finger. And that seems to do it every time. Now to season my rice, I like to do salt, I like to do white rice vinegar, and then a little sugar. A lot of people like to season their rice after it comes out of the rice cooker. I just do it right before it goes in. It works for me. And this is me kind of seasoning it like sushi rice. There, turn it on, forget about it. Next step, sweet potatoes. This is probably the most time-consuming part. Preheat the oven. I'll just do 350. Let's give these a quick rinse. Where's my potato peeler? Did I put it in here? Bro, I'm so pissed. Okay, just know that if I had the option to right now, the next step would be to peel my potatoes. I don't have that option because I'm a dumb hoe. Aluminum foil these hoes, because if you aluminum foil them, the cleanup is so much easier. Olive oil. Don't be shy. I'm bulking right now, so I do not have to be shy about olive oil. Carrots. This is very scatterbrained, but green beans. This is kind of the secret. Roasting veggies is like the easiest way to get veggies in, okay? Let's cut up these potatoes, put them in, and then we're gonna season everything. And I cut very imperfectly. The oven is preheated. With the green beans, you could cut off the little nubs. Oh, I should probably move this. Move the freaking shit in the frame. Ah, this is so unorganized. Salt. Don't be shy, or it's gonna taste like shit. Pepper. And the most important seasoning of all, garlic. Garlic is love. Garlic is life. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm just gonna go in with my hands. The carrots and the green beans will need like 20 to 30 minutes. The potatoes are gonna need like over an hour. So let's stick the shit in the oven. I'm gonna do the green beans on top, the carrots and the sweet potatoes on the bottom. And you might be asking yourself, Marina, what degrees do I put it on? How long do I do it for? Just follow your heart. Just don't burn the veggies. Start with 20 minutes and then keep setting yourself timers so you don't forget it. You get better and better at not forgetting shit in the oven. the more you practice. Okay, before I start working on the protein, we're going to just very quickly chop up some tomatoes to make a tomato and onion vinaigrette. I have these leftover onions, and I like how the tomatoes are colorful, so it feels like I'm getting like a lot of nutrients. Because you know how they tell you to eat colorful? Because different colors contain like different nutrients. Bless me. Okay, very quickly, because I have a call in 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna have to stop, take the call, and then come back. Like, if I can season the meat, I'll let it marinate while I take my call, and then I'll come back to finish what we started. Tomatoes are cut. We're gonna do salt, okay? We're gonna do pep. We're gonna do olive oil. Obviously, if you're in a cut counting calories, be mindful of the olive oil, for the love of God. I just don't have to be mindful right now because I'm in a bulking phase. Cap full of vinegar, boom. This is just regular white vinegar instead of the white rice. Shake that shit up. Set it aside, set it in the fridge to marinate, boom. Last thing I'm gonna do before I take this call, cube the salmon and season it. I'm gonna do like a teriyaki seasoning. Cube the chicken and season it. Let's start with the salmon because we all know chicken is nasty. And you don't like to, you're not supposed to like what, cross-contaminate chicken with anything else. So this salmon has the skin. I'm not sure, do I care? Am I supposed to care? And I think I could air fry this salmon. You kind of have to fight for it, but it peels right off. Wow, this salmon is like, it feels like sushi grade salmon, the way that it's like cutting so perfectly. I got this at Trader Joe's and I just let it sit in the fridge. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Okay, salmon, check this out. Sesame oil. I have 10 minutes. You don't want to do too much sesame oil. Crushed red pepper flakes, white rice vinegar for the acidic. I'm eyeballing everything right now. Soy sauce, garlic. We'll save some for the chicken because I'm running out. Is that everything? Maybe I'll do a little sugar. Dang, the rice is already done. Cover it up. Give it a nice shake. Let it marinate in the fridge. Same thing with the chicken. Let's cube her and season her. Let her marinate. I'm gonna take this client call and I'll be back. I like to cut off some of the fat just because I think it's nasty. And it's a good idea to cut off the fat if you're cutting too. Let's move her to a bigger container. So we're gonna do just like salt, pepper, red pepper flakes. Red pepper flakes. Again, if I do too much, oh, that might have been too much. It will hurt my butthole. Pepper, a lot of salt. Don't be shy. And when I cook this, I'll probably cook it with onions. Mix that together. I hope this is enough salt. We're gonna let this marinate. I'm gonna take this call and we'll be back to finish everything up. Look how easy that was. This is like the anxiety kitchen. You can tell that I'm like in fight or flight right now. We're back. I had my client call. Rice, done. Let's check on the veggies. Green beans look done. Pull those puppies out. Look at that. Gorgina. We're gonna set these aside. Potatoes, they're coming along beautifully. I do want them to get a little golden crust. I think the carrots need a little longer too. So we're just moving them up to the top shelf. Let me pull out the air fryer. Okay. Salmon. This thing. Oh, it already has a aluminum foil in here. Oh, I'll just reuse that. Hello? Marina, that's nasty. Dude, shut up. So there's the aluminum foil. I don't know how long to cook the salmon for in here. See, I've never actually made salmon like this. I'm just making it up. Like, I'll just be seeing stuff on TikTok and it's very self-explanatory. Like, if you've cooked enough protein, you like know when it's done. You know you're not gonna get salmonella. I feel like that's a lot of people's like fear when working with meat is they're like how do I know if it's done? Like, girl, you know what it looks like when it's done. Don't overthink it. Trust your instincts. Maybe that's terrible advice. And then again, because of the tinfoil, it's gonna be easier to clean. I'm just gonna click power, I'm gonna click fish, and I'm gonna click cook. And it says 10 minutes. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be fine, especially since the salmon is cut up into a million little pieces. Now for the chicken. I'm gonna warm up the skillet, give my skillet a little spray. I'm gonna pull out my onions. I'm gonna warm up a little, because I wanna hear the onions sizzle when I add them to the pan. Let me try this green bean. Delicious. It didn't really sizzle. Well, I can hear it sizzle a little. So add the onions. And you know what? I can start putting some dishes away as I let the onions sweat. And this is why when we cook, we start cooking with a clean kitchen, okay? Because that way, shit doesn't pile up. Look, I'm already cleaned and the food isn't even ready yet. Onions are onioning. Fuck! Ah! Okay, onions are onioning. I think I could go ahead and add my chicken now. Time to add the chicken. Ugh, she's been marinating. I'll probably cook the rest today or tomorrow, or you can freeze the rest. But yeah, chicken's cooked. This is literally the end of it. I'll show you what the chicken looks like once it's done cooking. Alrighty, look at this freaking spread. Let's dish up some lunch, starting with the rice. Then I'm gonna do some chicken. I think I wanna weigh out how much chicken I'm gonna do. I think 4 ounces should be plenty. I'm gonna do some green beans. Let's do some salad greens. Add this vinaigrette to season my salad. Finish with the avocado. Remember, avocado is high in calories, so if you're cutting, maybe don't be as generous as I. But look at that. This took me about 1 to 2 hours. I did have a little break to go answer a client call, but this is gonna save me so much time. This is gonna last me at least half of the week, probably more. If you've been putting off cooking from home because you're afraid that you're not gonna cook it right, girl, just cook from the soul. You're not gonna be good at cooking if you've never cooked. Go into it like preparing to waste some food and like just not make the best stuff. Like, even though I've been cooking for like probably over 10 years at this point, there are still times where like I just don't nail it. And Edgar, my boyfriend, he's like, girl, what the fuck did you just make? So it's a part of the journey. It's okay to mess up. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this. Bye.